Good morning everyone, this is the Nell Talk Show named Inventors Greatest. This morning we invited our inventors. Last invited him here. Welcome.
Good morning.
Sit down.
Okay.
He is the one who making our cell phone.
Good morning.
It has been a big year for you so far. Were you thinking this far ahead when you made your first call?
It was a good question. Actually, no. The two thoughts I had when making my call was primarily was the phone going to work? It was an incredible achievement on my team did. Finally, the reason we made the phone is because we are competing with the biggest company in the world who had invented cellular. We believe in competition initially. Next, we thought the time was right for personal phones. Phones to carry and enjoy the freedom to be everywhere.
Who did you make that first call to? How did the conversation go?
I called my counterpart, Dr. Joel Angel. He distinctly remembered what I said to him. I repeated it 1,000 times. Joel, it's a Marty Cooper. I'm calling you from a cell phone, but a real cell phone, as personal handheld, portable cell phone.
Okay. Do you still tap with Joel?
That's a great question. That's my buddy, of course. And of course, if I want to speak, as a matter of fact, he was co-worded of the Draper Award a few weeks ago. But I do talk to him.
What impact did that call have on your career?
Okay. What impact on my business, right? My company really took a very good care of me. It was just a step along the way. The call itself didn't have that much significance. The fact that we are working very hard, not only the demonstration, but in feelings the Federal Communication Commission. We worked very hard on this whole project, but in feelings, but we end up winning, and that was the what important. Not too long after the phone call, I became corporate director of research and development. Obviously, all the efforts didn't hurt me at all.
Okay, you worked for 10 years after the call to get cell phones into the market. What has fueled your interest in advancing radio and communication systems?
Initially, you think about the fact I joined my company in 1944. And it was working at what was called the two-way of the radio business. The essence of the business is giving people the freedom to move around while they communicate. We started out with the police of the fire departments. Business and ultimately moved to the customers. The motivation was always there. The recognition you have is that people are fundamentally and inherently mobile. Equally as important, in order to do that, you have to use radio channels.
What's been the biggest surprise for you in the advancement of cell phone technology?
Technology of the cell phone. Okay. There was two surprise. One is the rapid adoption. It seems to be obvious today, but you can imagine the people who told us back in 1973, even until 983, and later, that it was going to be a very limited market. The second is nobody could ever have anticipated that you will put in a little box that a consumer could buy. What a supercomputer in the 1980s. It was just unimaginable. Just remember, in 1973 we had no digital cameras, no personal computers, no internet. The thought of placing 1 billion transistors in a cell phone was ridiculous.
Where do you see communication technology in 40 years?
We're still in baby stage now. what you're going to find is often is really going to be a part of your personality. You're going to have a cell phone that does what you want it to do, and always not intrusive. I think a good technology is invisible and intrusive. You shouldn't even in ways that's not intrusive. What does the cell phone of the future look like? For talking, you could have a device behind your ear, or might even embedded under your skin. It will act a powerful computer, and if you will be able to talk the computer and instruct it who to call you will be connected. You will carry the device on that you want is what I call communication server. But all that will do is connect device on your body for other purpose. As example, we already know how to measure all objects to the human body. There is a potential to do physical explanation, not every year or every 5 years, but every minute.
In another interview, you've said you carry 3 phones on your belt and must stay current of matters. Do you ever find yourself away from a telephone, away from technology?
Okay, that's good question too. You always have a good question. Well, every night I charge my phone and go to sleep. Yes, there are times when I go skiing, I may carry a phone, but it's there a perceptive purpose. I'm not one who reads his email while he's riding up there in the chairlift. I do like to get away from technology. I still read a lot. Having said that, most of my spent almost decade growing up. But yes, I do like to get away from technology.
You spent almost a decade growing up in the North End as a child. Were the first thoughts when you recall the area?
I've been back to Winnipeg several times in the last 10 years, but just about 10 or 20 years ago, I remember that store very well. He had a little backyard and minimal tree, but I built a tree house. I even remember the sidewalk, which probably hasn't been replaced in the last 80 years or so.
Any final words for the young Martin Cooper out there, still smashing Coke bottles open and dismantling objects to see how they work?
There are a lot of objects to be invented. We need lots of curious people who will create this invention. I will encourage people who have that intent to fulfill their dreams, because they are the only way to understand what ignorant people want and need to be immersed yourself and put your mind into the minds of those people. Everything I make people live better. Creating inventions for the sake of the invention is probably the most dangerous for an engineer to do. It's the people that count, not the technology.
Okay, thank you for today coming upgrades to your today.
Okay, I appreciate too.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to
Our
see
YouTube
you
channel.